always important, yes. But it is important today because our theme is perseverance, which means we are going to push ourselves today, push ourselves a little bit harder than we normally go. So if this is your first time to Ebony Yoga, if this is your first time to yoga and you're not a regular practitioner, I need you to listen to your body. I can't see you. You know your body much better than I know your body. Especially if you're brand new to yoga, don't push yourself all the way to the end where I'm going to encourage you to go on your first go round, right? So again, today's theme is perseverance, which means pushing past difficulty, pushing past delay. And I believe that pushing past this difficulty and delay is essentially a spiritual practice. And so that's why I'm bringing it to yoga. And I found this quote on Instagram that totally inspired me. And so I wanted to share it with the rest of you today. Quote, perseverance builds strength. It builds an inner knowing, and it is important when we feel inertia, procrastination, hopelessness, disappointment, discouragement, or failure itself. And that quote is from Erin Treowen on Instagram. So today we're going to explore perseverance on the mat by incorporating longer perseverance strength building holds in our Kemetic Yoga flow. So if some of you have taken yin classes with me, you know that we hold our poses in yin, but in yin we surrender into the poses. We want to bypass the muscles, but today we want to activate those muscles. We're going to be all core today, from shoulders to hips, activating our muscles, building strength, feeling strong in the practice, right? So in the spirit of full disclosure, I built this flow based on my body, right? I know what requires perseverance for me. So I don't know how well that will or will not match with your body. I'm still going to give you modifications. I'm still going to give you offerings for alternative things that you can do. But please, 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 especially in today's practice, listen to your body. Okay. So let's get started. For those of you who are new, and Richard, I know that you are new as well, I want to introduce you to our first Kemetic pyramid. Right hand to the body, right hand closest to the body, all four fingers touching. Left hand on top of the right, again, all four fingers touching, and the pads of the thumbs form a pyramid. Okay? So this will be our first pyramid. So I want you to come down lying on your back. If the back of your legs are comfortable on the mat, then I encourage you to extend them straight on the mat. Take your pyramid, right hand on your lower abdomen, left hand on top, pads of the thumbs touching. Ideally, you want your triceps to rest comfortably on the earth. If they can't do that forming your pyramid, then just loosen the pyramid a little bit. Now, usually when we come to this pose, which is Sahu pose, right? We just relax. We let our feet fall out to the side. We're just relaxing here with our pyramid vision up to the sky. But because today's class is perseverance, I want to encourage you to be active in this pose. So if your feet are splayed out to the side, turn your toes up to the ceiling and give a slight flex of your feet. Just a slight flex. So not a hard pull, but a slight flex. And you might feel that activation on your IT band on the outer side of your leg. So if you don't feel it, relax your legs. Okay? You're probably feeling long and you're growing in your inner legs, but as soon as you align those ankles with the knees and turn the feet up to the sky, we've got more activation. Also, I encourage you to bring your elbows in close to the body, push into the back of your head a little bit, lift up your chest, bring your shoulder blades together, and then lay it back down so that your heart is also active when you're lying on the mat. Now, if this isn't comfortable for your low back, then just bring your feet flat to the earth and your knees to the sky. Pick up your pelvis just a little bit, flatten your lower back, and you can bring your knees to the sky so that you can be more comfortable here. In this Sahu or mummy pose, we'll start with cleansing breath variation 2, and I'll sit up so that you can hear me better. In cleansing breath variation 2, again, we've got our hands on our lower abdomen. We're going to exhale all of the stale air out of our mouth. Inhale through the nose, expand the belly, feel it rise underneath your pyramid, that's 1. Pause at the top of the breath, that's 2. Exhale in a quick burst of air, that's 3. And pause at the bottom, that's 4. So again, it's the inhale, expand the abdomen into your hands. Pause and exhale. Quick burst of air. Belly button to the spine and pause again. Now take this cleansing breath at your own pace. And make sure when you exhale, you're exhaling forcefully. Imagine there's something that you want to get rid of, an emotion that you want to release, an experience that you want to release, a physical stalled energy in the body that you want to release. When you exhale, that forceful exhale, when you pull the belly button to your spine, just let it all go. Remember to be active. Your heart is pushing up towards the sky. Your feet are slightly flexed. Those toes are pointing up towards the sky. Your pyramid is on your lower abdomen. You're feeling your pyramid expand into your hands as you inhale. And then you're feeling it deflate as you bring your belly button to your spine as you exhale. Especially if you're alone in your space, make these loud, audible exhales. And then when you're ready, continue your rule of 4 breathing, but inhale and exhale through your nose. So it's a long inhale through the nose, expand the belly, pause, and then exhale out through the nose, belly button to the spine. Pause at your own pace. And now when you're ready, on your next inhale, lift your pyramid off your lower abdomen all the way up to the sky. So bring your hands up to the sky. When you can't reach anymore, go ahead and extend those hands up to the sky. Maybe rotate your wrists in one direction and the other. And on another inhale, bring your feet flat to the earth and your knees up to the sky if they're not there already. Arms still reaching up to the sky. Let's take our left arm over the right arm. So the left arm crosses over the right arm, and maybe you just give yourself a big hug here. Maybe the back of your hands can touch. Maybe you can take the full eagle when your arms touch. Keep your rule of 4 breathing and notice where you feel this activation. For me, I can feel it in my left shoulder. Let the earth support you between your shoulder blades as you lift your elbows up towards the sky. Press your right foot into the mat and then pick up your left leg. Now maybe I need to shift my pelvis forward a little bit to get that leg up. And notice what kind of perseverance we can activate in this raised leg. Now maybe you want to feel it in your hamstring or your calf, which maybe means you bring the leg closer to your body. Maybe you want to flex, a hard flex of your heel to get more of that activation in your Achilles, in your plantar fascia, in your calves. Maybe you want to point and get into the metatarsal and the tops of your feet. Maybe you want to rotate your ankles. And maybe as you rotate, you find a spot that needs love in your IT band. You'll know when you find it, right? That just needs a little extra love and a little extra breath. So find your sweet spot for your perseverance in that raised leg and inhale. Pause and exhale. Pause. If you're not feeling anything here, then you can straighten that bent leg and maybe feel some activation in your hip flexor, but we're just warming up. So again, listen to your body. Find a place where the energy needs to release and send your breath there. Inhale. Pause and exhale. Also, as a note, it's more important that you stay with your breath than you try to match mine. So if I'm doing an inhale and exhale and you're not ready, that's perfectly fine. Wait for your breath. So on your next exhale, release your eagle arms, open them wide to the side, or maybe rotate the arms a little bit if that feels good. But then on the inhales, bring them back in and wrap them around that left knee. So squeeze the left knee into your chest, straighten that right leg flat to the mat if you can. Again, you can rotate the ankles. I'm always rotating my ankles. That feels good to me, but do what feels good to you here. Right hand on the outside of the left knee. Twist the leg across the body. It's not important that the knee comes to the earth. It's just important that we wake up this torso here that we're going to be twisting a lot from. So wherever your knee is, just let your hand guide it and support it. And then bend your left arm into a 45-degree angle. So it's a 90-degree angle. So it's a half ka, and we'll get to ka in a minute here. Or it's a pose of men, which we'll also get to later in the practice. Or it's a half goalpost or a half cactus. So just bend that arm at 90 degrees to help open up your pecs, open up your chest a little bit as we breathe. It's also an opposite stretch to the eagle arms that we just did. Now the breath is a little more restricted because we're in a twist, but still big inhale. Pause and exhale. Pause. And then when you're ready, return to center, slowly and mindfully, both feet flat to the earth. Inhale, lift your arms up to the sky. This time, as you exhale, cross the right arm over the left. Maybe you just hug, maybe back of the arms touch, maybe the palms can touch for eagle arms. Notice how it's different on this side. Again, let the earth support you. Push the left sole of the foot into the earth. The right leg comes up to the sky. And find your sweet spot here. So point and flex. Maybe rotate. Play with the distance of the leg from the body. Maybe bring it closer. Maybe bring it further away. You'll know when you feel the sensation that you want to persevere through, so just breathe. Shaking is perfectly fine as long as you're holding your breath. Wherever you are is fine as long as you are not holding your breath. That's what I meant to say. Do not hold your breath, just breathe through it. The breath sends the energy. Inhale. Pause and exhale. Pause. On your next exhale, release the eagle arms, expand those arms out to the right and left, rotate the wrists just a little. And on your next inhale, wrap the hand around the knee, squeeze the right knee into the chest, release the left leg long. Take at least one round of breath here as we open the hip flexor on the left leg. Then when you're ready, activate your twist. Left hand guides the right knee across the body. Right arm bends at that 90-degree angle. Your vision can be looking up, directly up to the sky. If it feels comfortable, you can turn your head to the right. Listen to your body. Breathe. I also invite you to bring the tip of your tongue to the back of your teeth for Kachari Mudra to help seal your energy throughout the entire practice. Also, if you want more heat, that can be done with the tongue connection, tip of the tongue to the back of the teeth, or tip of the tongue to the middle of the roof of the mouth. If you hear an ocean sound between your ears, that's absolutely okay. Breathe. Then when you're ready, slowly and mindfully, release your twist. Bring your hips and torso and knee back to center. Both feet flat to the earth. This time, bring both arms up into ka. I think we might have an image of ka. My co-host is on today. We might have an image of ka, this 90 degrees cactus or goalpost. Bring your feet up to tabletop. Now, if your feet are in tabletop, you're probably feeling something just doing this, right? You might feel an activation in your core, pull your belly button to your spine, try to flatten your low back to the earth. So your calves are parallel to the earth, right? You're in a 90-degree angle in tabletop. We're going to double leg twist from side to side. And the most difficult variation is to have your legs in tabletop. So some of you might just hold tabletop and that's enough perseverance. Others of you might want to bring those knees a little closer to the chest. It makes it a little bit easier to twist from side to side. I'm going to try to start in tabletop and see what happens. Vision pointing directly up to the sky. Don't turn your head this time. So don't look at me. Just make sure you've got a position that works for your body. Inhale, and then exhale, release your knees over to the left. But right before they touch the floor, hold and feel that activation. Breathe, tip of the tongue to the back of the teeth. Again, shaking is okay here. Breathe. And then without using momentum and without trying to use your hands, slowly and mindfully bring your knees and your hips back up to center. And when you're ready, exhale, come over to the other side. Knees get close to the earth, not quite touching. Feel the activation across your torso, maybe across your chest, maybe even in your hips, maybe even in your arms. Breathe. And if it's too much, you can always bring your knees closer to your chest. When you're ready, without momentum, inhale, slowly bring your knees back to center. Exhale, take it back to the other side, over to the left this time. Knees almost touch the earth. Feel the twist, breathe. Maybe your breaths are shorter, that's okay. Just keep the rule of 4 pattern. There's no rule how long you need to hold. Inhale, the pause, the exhale, the pause. When you're ready, inhale slowly, mindfully, come back to center. Exhale over to the right. Knees almost touch the earth. Breathe. When you're ready, slowly and mindfully come back to center. Squeeze your knees into your chest, wrap your arms around your knees, rock from side to side, make little circles if that feels good. And then release, come back down to Sahu. So back to the legs flat to the earth or feet flat to the earth, knees pointing to the sky. This time, bring your pyramid up a little higher between your rib cage. So the right hand is on the body, just between the rib cage, left hand on top of the right, all 9 fingers touching, then the pads of the thumbs touch. And again, try to get the triceps comfortable on the earth. If not, just release your pyramid a little bit. Flex those feet, full round of breath. Inhale. Pause and exhale. Pause. Still with the feet flexed. Next time you inhale, raise your pyramid up toward the sky. As far as your arms will let you go, and then release your pyramid as you exhale. Inhale again, reach through those ring fingers, reach to the sky, flex your feet, and then exhale, pull yourself up. Now, if you need to push yourself with your hands, you can. But if you can use your core to slowly lift yourself up with as little momentum as possible, I invite you to do that. And as you come up, go ahead and bend your knees and fold over your toes. Bend your knees, fold over your toes. Pyramid forward bend. This is the pyramid under our legs here. I like to rock from side to side. Feels good on my low back. When you're ready, inhale your arms up to shoulder height, sit up tall. Exhale, hands down, knees down. Keep that right foot flexed. Inhale, pick up your left foot. Squeeze the knee into the chest. Left foot is off the earth as you squeeze. And then exhale, press the left foot flat to the earth. Inhale, reach your right arm forward as far as it'll go. Reach, reach, reach. And then exhale, bend at the knee and wrap the arm around the knee. Inhale, reach your left arm straight back behind you. Open your chest, and then exhale, hand comes down to the earth. We're in our Geb twist. Geb was the god of the earth, and Geb can be seen reclining in a twisting position underneath Nut, the goddess of the sky. Many of the images of Geb. Breathe here. Keep that right foot flexed. Twist from your lower abdomen. Send the breath and the energy through your torso. And then the arm that's wrapped around your knee, your right arm, release your knee and extend it out so that it's parallel to your right leg. And then walk your left arm behind you so that you're resting on your elbow. You're reclining more deeply on your elbow. That's okay for your body. And then this extended arm, we're gonna bring it outside of the knee for the twist this time. All 4 fingers touching in the Kemetic palms. Outside for the twist, a little deeper twist. If this doesn't work for you, return to the previous twist or just come back up so that you're not on your elbow. Keep that right foot flexed, breathe. And then first, come up off of your elbow. And then when you're ready, rotate your torso and your arms forward and your hands come down to your knees and that left ankle meets the right. Sit up tall. Inhale, bring your palms up to the sky and flex your feet. We're going back down to the earth. Exhale, slowly lower yourself down. Now this is perseverance here. When you get to that point where you start to feel the shakiness in your middle, can you hang out there for a little bit? Take at least 1 full round of breath. You can also do this with your knees bent if you need to. And then lower yourself all the way down to the earth. Return to Sahu. So pyramid between your rib cage, triceps root on the earth, keep your feet flexed, full round of breath. And when you're ready, inhale your pyramid off your chest. Pyramid goes up towards the sky. And then when you're ready, on an exhale, lift yourself back up. Slowly and mindfully, use your core to lift yourself back up. And as you lift, bend those knees, pyramid forward fold, reach beyond your toes. Even if you don't need to bend your knees to reach your toes, I invite you to still do so. Maybe you take that micro rock on your low back. Look down at your knees to release your neck. Come to stillness. Inhale, release your toes, arms come to shoulder height. Exhale, hands down, knees down. Same thing we did before on the other side. Inhale, squeeze the right leg into your chest. Sit up tall, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And then exhale, press the right foot down to the earth. Keep that left foot flexed. Inhale, reach your left arm towards the left flexed foot. Reach. And then exhale, bend at the elbow. Wrap the arm around the bent knee. Inhale, the right arm comes straight back behind you. Exhale, palm of the hand comes to the earth. Again, twist. Twisting from that lower abdomen, keeping the left foot flexed. Tip of the tongue to the back of the teeth. Ready? Straighten the arm that's wrapped around your knee. The arm that's behind you, crawl your fingertips back until you can rest on your elbow. The extended arm comes outside the knee, deepen your Geb twist. The ancient Kemetans used to say that an earthquake was Geb laughing. Inhale. Pause and exhale. Pause. When you're ready, come up off of the elbow. Use your hand to support you as you come up. Rotate both arms forward. Exhale, hands come to your knees, right ankle meets the left. Flex your feet, sit up tall. Inhale, palms of the hands reach to the sky. Exhale, lower yourself down again, one vertebra at a time. Find that sweet spot, hold, shake, breathe. And then lower yourself all the way down. Keep those feet flexed, return to saddle. Right hand on the body, left hand on top, hands and the thumbs touching. Full round of breath. The next time you inhale, lift your pyramid off your torso. Pyramid goes all the way up to the sky. When you can't go any further, release. And on an exhale, you know what to do. Slowly bring yourself back up. Bend your knees as if you're going to do a pyramid forward fold, but this time just walk your knees in so that your feet are flat to the earth and your knees are pointing up to the sky. Now we're going to transition to the boat of Ra. So for some of you, you might bring your hands behind you and come up on your toes, and this is enough perseverance for you. Others of you might still have your hands behind you, but you can bring your legs up into tabletop. Some of you might even be able to straighten your legs. Right? I can't keep my legs straight if I release my hands. So I'm going to release my hands, but bend my knees into tabletop. You'll know it when you feel it. Breathe here. If you've got the mobility, you can also bring your arms back up to top. So you're facing 90 degrees. If this gets too much, you can always lower one foot and hold, and then lower the other foot and hold. Ooh, perseverance, yes. If you have it, inhale. Exhale, turn your head to the left. Inhale your head to center. Exhale, turn your head to the right. Inhale your head to center, and then just collapse. Let it all go. I literally mean collapse. Woo. All right. That's just our warm-up. Yeah. Okay. So, sesh pose variation 1. Sitting in easy pose, cross-legged. Maybe you cross at the ankles. Maybe you have the knife edge side of your foot in your leg crease, but just find a comfortable position. If you have a blanket, you can fold it up and sit on the edge of the blanket. It might give you a little more lift, and that might feel good. So find a comfortable seated position. Secure your hands around your ankles. Elbows into the sides of your body. We're going to open up the throat here if this is okay on your neck. So if your neck says it's okay on an inhale, look up and raise your chin up. And then exhale, release your head all the way back so that your throat stays open. We're not doing anything else here but opening the throat and breathing. I like to take my hand and move it in a circular motion in front of my throat chakra, encouraging me to say anything that needs to be said, to release anything that needs to be released. Just breathe and open your throat here. Take your index and your middle finger behind your ears to the back of your head. So we're not using our neck for this. We're using our fingers to return to center. So when you're ready on an inhale, press your fingers into the back of your head to release your neck so you can stack your vertebrae. And then when you get back to center, you can release. Bring your chin towards your chest to open up the back of the neck and the shoulders. Maybe you're fine here with your hands on your thighs. Maybe you want your hands on the earth. Maybe you want to interlace your hands and gently rest them on the back of your head. We're not pulling. It's just a gentle rest, just a slight bit of pressure. The opposite motion, opening up the back of the neck. Breathe. And when you're ready, slowly release again. Bring your head mindfully back to center. Hands come down to your knees. Give yourself a full round of breath to adjust here. And when you're ready, inhale your arms up to shoulder height. Exhale, rotate your torso over to the left. Right hand under the left knee, left hand on top. Shoulders down out of your ears. Inhale, exhale, fold. Right glute stays rooted to the earth. Maybe you feel it in the right hips. Maybe you feel it in the right obliques. Fold and breathe. Wherever your energy is not fluid, send your breath. Look down to release your neck. And when you're ready, slowly inhale yourself up. Arms return to shoulder height. As you exhale, rotate your torso through the middle. Right hand comes under the right knee, left hand on top. Inhale, straighten your spine, relax your shoulders, and then exhale, fold. Again, that left glute stays rooted to the earth. Breathe. Tip of the tongue to the back of the teeth. When you're ready, slowly rise. Inhale those arms back to shoulder height. Exhale your torso to center. Right hand comes under the right knee. Left hand comes under the left knee. Shoulders down out of your ears. Inhale. Exhale, slowly hinge forward through the middle. Whenever you get to your natural breaking point, release your knees and bring your right hand forward and your left hand forward. Look down at the earth. What do you feel? Where do you feel it? Breathe. Inhale your arms up towards the sky. This time, let the shoulders creep up to the ears. Reach, reach, reach through those ring fingers. And then exhale, hands come down to your knees. Inhale to sit up tall. Exhale to move the torso forward for some Sufi circles. And make sure your glutes are rooted on the earth, both of them. And really get into that middle today, right? We just worked a lot of that core in the middle of our body. So use the middle of your body to stir the pot in your Sufi circles here. Next time you come to center, pause. Reverse the motion, take your circles in the opposite direction. And concentrate on the movement coming from your middle body. Then slowly come to stillness. Look down at your legs. Notice which leg is in front or on top and switch. So the opposite leg is in front or on top. Just notice how that feels already, right? I can feel a whole difference in this other hip here. Inhale your arms up to shoulder height. Exhale, right hand under the right knee, left hand under the left knee. Relax your shoulders down. Inhale. Exhale, hinge forward. Once you get to that breaking point, release your hands in front of you. Spread your fingers wide. Fold. Look down at the earth. What do you feel? Where do you feel it? From this fold, slowly walk your hands over to the left. So we're keeping the hands extended this time. Walk them over to the left until you feel your perseverance point. You know it when you feel it. Send your breath there. Again, maybe it's in part in the arm, maybe it's in the hip, maybe it's in the obliques, maybe it's in the low back. On an exhale, walk those hands back through center over to the other side. Find your perseverance point. Down to release your neck. When you're ready on that exhale, walk back over to center. Hold, maybe you've got a little bit more this time. So third time, extended hold in center. No judgment if you don't, just notice what do you feel. Where do you feel it? And then when you're ready, inhale, use the core of your body to lift yourself back up. Let the shoulders creep up to your ears. Pull up to the sky through your ring fingers. Breathe. And then exhale, bring those hands back down to your knees. Prep for Sufi circles. Inhale to sit up tall. Exhale forward. Glutes rooted to the earth. Movement comes from your middle body. Next time you come to center, pause. Take the motion in the opposite direction. Tip of the tongue to the back of the teeth. And then slowly come to stillness. This easy pose was Sesh Pose Variation 1. Sesh means scribe in Kemetic Yoga. It's a seated pose. We're shifting now to Sesh Pose Variation 2. So you can swing your legs out to the side or you can roll over. So that you start standing on your knees or in tabletop. And you want to bring your glutes down to your heels. So we're compressing the energy in our calves, opening up the tops of the feet. Maybe you bring your hands behind you and get a little more activation, fingers pointing towards the knees, or maybe fingers pointing slightly out towards the side. Some of you might be able to pick up one knee at a time. Feel a stronger activation in the tops of the feet. Some of you with your hands behind you can pick up both knees and defy gravity. Others of you might be able to release your hands, bring your palms together, interlace the fingers, rotate the wrists in one direction and the other. This can be a lot on the knees, so again, listen to your body. Also, if you need to be standing on your knees, that's fine. Keep breathing here, a few more breaths. And then if your knees are defying gravity, bring them back to the earth. If your hands are interlaced, bring them back to the earth. Return to tabletop, pick up the feet, point, flex, rotate, wherever feels good here. As we transition to Sesh Pose Variation 3 is when the toes are tucked. So again, your toes are tucked and maybe you're standing on your knees, toes tucked. Maybe the glutes come down to your heels and you use your hands to support you here. Maybe again, you can rotate those wrists. This time we're not going to interlace, just rotate the wrists in one direction and rotate them in the other. As you open up your feet, at any point if you need to shift to one of the earlier positions, there's a lot on the toes. Keep breathing though, tip of the tongue to the back of the teeth. Also for your wrist, you can extend your left arm, pull your fingers gently back towards you. It's just a slight press on the top of the hand and bring your fingers towards you. Switch for the other hand. Maybe feel the activation in your forearm. Breathe. Back to the left hand. Palm faces out. Bring the fingertips towards you. Feel how that shifts the stretch. Fingers up, palm facing away on the right hand. Release. Open and close your fists. And then exhale. Hands come down to the mat. Oi. Release the toes, wiggle, tap. We did all that activation on the wrist because we're coming to Merkut and we're gonna hold it for just a little bit. So return to your tabletop, tuck your toes, inhale your hips up to the sky. Merkut is pyramid in Kemetic Yoga, down dog and other types of yoga. It's our first one, so maybe you pedal. Lower one heel down to the earth, pick up the opposite foot, lower the other heel down to the earth. If this is a lot on your back, you can step your feet a little bit wider. Ears between your biceps. I like to point my middle fingers towards the corners of the mat. Shake your head yes to release your neck. Push your chest towards your thighs. If you like, you can bend your knees. Not coming to the earth, but just bending your knees so that your chest can get closer to your thighs with your knees bent. And then lower the heels towards the earth. Doesn't matter if they touch. But as you move your chest to your thighs, you can tilt your hips up to the sky. You might feel more activation in your down dog or your Merkut. Breathe here. I've got a little shaking in my left calf. I'm sending my breath there. Tip of the tongue to the back of the teeth. Now come down if you need to, but in the spirit of perseverance, let's get warm here. Let's build some heat. Now those shoulders start to creep up to your ears, slide them down your back. Create space between your ears and your shoulders. Long line of energy from your fingertips to your hips, and then from your hips down to your heels. Breathe. When you're ready, inhale up on the balls of your feet. Again, with perseverance, slowly and mindfully bring your knees down to the earth. Feel your entire core wrap around itself as you slowly lower those knees down to the earth. Pick up your feet. On an inhale, exhale, bring the tops of the feet back to the earth. Glutes come to your heels. Again, give your wrists whatever they need. Maybe they need to shake out. Maybe they need another figure eight. Maybe they need to point or flex. Anything that we just did that feels good. Maybe they just need a little bit of a massage because we're going back. All right, when you're ready, back to tabletop. This time, if your feet will let you, tops of the feet stay flat to the earth. Push into the tops of the feet. We warm them up. Pick up the knees an inch above the mat. Breathe. Feel that activation. Feel the perseverance. Look down. You know, while your neck arched here, look down. Breathe just an inch off the mat. Shoulders are over your wrists. Feel the heat generating here. If you need to come down or bring one knee down, you can. But if you can press through your difficulty, press through. And then bring the knees up 6 inches. Notice how that changes the stretch. You should still feel it in your core. You should still feel it in the tops of the feet. And if your feet will let you, come all the way up to the mur and then flip your toes. Big activation for the tops of the feet here. Hold and breathe. Then step your feet together. Inhale your right foot up to the sky. Turn your right toes over to the right so you can bring that leg up a little bit more. Bend at the knee and try to step your right foot over the left. So peek out your left arm. Maybe you can see your feet. Maybe you rotate your ankles. Maybe you rotate your knee a little bit. This one-legged Merkut. And then inhale, straighten your leg. And then exhale, bring your right knee diagonally across the body to your left elbow. Hold. Maybe you can trace the knee down to the wrist and then come back up to the elbow. A little extra here. Hold. And then inhale, bring the leg back up to the sky, straight leg. Exhale, parallel. Right knee comes to the right elbow. Hold. Maybe you can trace the knee down towards the wrist, back up to the elbow. Again, down towards the wrist, back up to the elbow. Hold. Inhale, back up to the sky. Exhale, create a little space. Step that leg through for a lunge. Inhale to look forward. Exhale, left knee comes to the earth. Inhale, pick up the left foot. Exhale, top of the foot down. When you feel balanced, maybe that means walking your right foot out to the right a little bit. Come to standing on your knees. 90-90. So we're not moving forward at all. We're in a boxy shape. Now for me, I can already feel this in my hip flexor. I can feel activation here. If you don't feel anything, tilt your pelvis just slightly forward. Put my hands on my hips to help with that motion, just slightly. You'll know what it is. It might just be a centimeter, but you can feel more of an activation here. Once you found your activation, hold it and bring your arms up to Ka, modified goddess pose. So our arms are strong here. The triceps are parallel to the earth, so no droopy arms. Triceps are parallel to the earth. We turn so you can see them better. Kemetic palms, all 4 fingers touching, right? Your arms are in alignment. Inhale. Exhale, compress your energy. Slowly bring your palms together in front of your face. Slowly and mindfully. Breathe as you do so, tip of the tongue to the back of the teeth. So prayer hands come into the center of your chest. Inhale. Exhale, rotate your torso over to the open side. Slowly and mindfully. Inhale, bring your fingertips to touch. Again, strong arms parallel to the earth. Exhale, spread your wings, open your arms. Palms face forward. Inhale. Exhale, turn your head to look over your right shoulder. Inhale your head to center. Exhale, turn your head to look over your left shoulder. Inhale everything, your torso, your arms, your head to center. And then exhale, return to Ka, strong arms. Keep that activation in your leg. Inhale. Exhale, compress your energy. Slowly and mindfully in front of your face. Inhale, press your prayer hands forward, straight in front of you. Then exhale, release your hands. Bring them down to the earth. Frame your foot. Right knee meets the left knee. Right hand comes in from the right knee. Left hand comes into the left knee. Your glutes come to your heels. We can take a Mesu Haru here, which is child's pose. So you can form a pyramid, Delta or Rock Nation pyramid, comes in the center of your third eye. Fold yourself down so that your pyramid and your forehead come to the earth. If they don't touch with knees together, then your big toes can touch. Open your legs to create more space for your chest, and then come down to Mesu Haru. Sons of Haru, children of Haru, or child's pose. Breathe. Press your pyramid into the earth. Lift your torso, come back to tabletop. We've got to do the other side. This time, tuck your toes. Tuck your toes into tabletop. Lift your knees an inch off the earth. Notice how this felt different than having the tops of our feet flat to the earth and lifting our knees up an inch. Breathe here, do not hold your breath. Breathe, inhale. Pause and exhale. Pause. If you need to exhale out through your mouth to release some heat, exhale out through your mouth. What do you feel and where do you feel it? I feel it everywhere. Yes, breathe. Lift your knees about 6 inches off the mat. Notice how this changes. Keep breathing. And when you're ready, come all the way up to Merkut. Maybe you cut a little bit, release balls of feet. Bring the feet close together. Inhale the left leg up to the sky. Straight back first. Then turn those toes out to the left and continue to lift to stack the hips. So the left hip is stacked over the right. Maybe you can look under your right arm and see your left foot. Say hi. Rotate at the ankle or rotate the knee slightly. Straighten that leg. Diagonal across the body. Left knee to the right elbow. Maybe you trace the leg down to the wrist. Back up to the elbow. Down to the wrist. Back up to the elbow. Hold. Inhale. Leg comes up to the sky. Exhale. Left knee to the left arm. Trace to the wrist. Elbow. Wrist. Elbow. Inhale. Back up to the sky. And then exhale. Step through. Kemetic lunge. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, right knee to the earth. Inhale, pick the feet up. Exhale, toss the feet down. Once you feel balanced, maybe you walk that left foot out to the left. Come up, test your balance. Hands on the hips, maybe to get that activation in your pelvis, your 90-90 activation. Arms up to ka. 90 degrees. Palms of the thumbs touching. Vision is looking forward. Inhale. Exhale, compress your energy. Palms come together slowly and mindfully in front of the face. Inhale, prayer hands come closer to your chest. Exhale, rotate your torso over to the open side, slowly and mindfully. Inhale, fingertips touch. Exhale, open your arms wide. Still with the Kemetic palms, inhale. Exhale, turn your head to look over your left shoulder. Inhale your head to center. Exhale, turn your head to look over your right shoulder. Inhale everything, torso, arms, head, vision full. Exhale, ka. Hold ka here in the spirit of perseverance. Feel the activation here. Feel the activation in your arms. Pull your shoulder blades back behind you, but soften your chest. Inhale. Exhale, compress your energy slowly and mindfully. Inhale, press your prayer hands forward. Exhale, hands come down to the earth to frame the foot. Right knee meets the left knee. Again, back to Masud Haru, so your glutes come towards your heels. Pyramid on your third eye. Maybe the knees are together, maybe they're wide apart. Take a few moments, catch your breath, and breathe. Inhale, pause, and exhale. Pause. When you're ready, push your pyramid into the earth. Come back up to tabletop so that your knees are under your hips, your shoulders are under your wrists, your palms are spread wide. Tuck your toes. Inhale your hips up towards the sky. Release those heels down towards the earth. Maybe you have a little more release now than you had before. Walk your feet together. Inhale, right leg comes up to the sky. I need to create some space. Exhale, step through high lunge this time. So your back leg stays off the earth, high lunge. Now that back foot, that left foot, bring it up a footprint and bring the foot flat to the earth in a 45-degree angle. So the back foot is pointing at a 45-degree angle. Your right hand comes inside the right leg, and we're going to trace again. So this time, the left arm traces up the right arm and reaches to the sky. Now, if this is too much on the earth, you can always bring your arm to your elbow. Okay, so keep that knee bent as much as you possibly can. Either the elbow is on the thigh or the hand is flat to the earth. Woo. Breathe here. Think of opening your chest towards the sky. Inhale. Exhale. On your next inhale, rise up and parallel your hands towards the earth, Kemetic triangle. Well, let's adjust ourselves a little bit. So walk that front foot in so that the heel of the front foot is in alignment with the arch of the back foot. Long line of energy on the knife edge side of the back foot through that leg, as much bend as you can muster in this front leg. Open it up just slightly so you can see your big toes. Palms down to the earth, vision looking out over your right palm. Maybe you feel some shaking here in your legs, in your torso, in your arms. Breathe. Inhale, reach your right arm up to the sky. Left arm can come down your leg or can wrap around your back. First, just reach up to the sky and then lean back to reverse. Breathe. Keep that bend in your front leg. Keep that long line of energy in your back leg. Then when you're ready, return to your triangle. Palms face down, bend in your front leg. Breathe. And then cartwheel your hands down to frame your front leg. So you're back into your lunge, deeper bend into that right knee, long line of energy still in your left leg. And then step up so that the left foot meets the right and the toes are touching. Keep a deep bend in your knees. We're moving to the throne of Isis. You can release the earth if you like. Bring your hands forward with your chest on your thighs, vision looking down, and a deep squat here. Preparation for the throne. Then we can lift up into the throne or chair pose. Legs together, feet together, belly button pulled into the spine. Throne of Aset, also known as Isis. Breathe. Can you bend a little deeper but still see your toes? Inhale. Exhale. Persevere here. What do you feel? Where do you feel it? And now I'm sure you're ready. Inhale, straighten the legs. Reach your arms up to the sky. Reach, reach, reach. Back of the palms touch. Exhale, create a field of energy around the body. Bring your elbows into the sides of the body, pose of Selket. Palms face forward, elbows into the side of the body. Breathe. Inhale, your right hand in front of your chest, your left hand in front of your chest. There should be about a fist width space between your chest and your palms, so you're returning to the pyramid that we started with in the beginning. Shift your weight into your right foot, so your left foot is almost empty. It's just barely touching the earth. Inhale. Exhale over to the left, low back, mid back, upper back. So we're moving through the pose of Osiris to the pose of Min. So once you've completed your twist, inhale, bring your left arm straight back behind you. And then exhale, bend at a 90-degree angle, pose of Min. Remember in the beginning, we did the supine twist, half cock. Pose of Min, I told you we'd get there later, here we are. Breathe. So again, the weight is in your right foot to protect your knees. The movement comes from our torso, right hand on the chest, strong tricep of the left arm, Kemetic palms, inhale. Exhale, turn your head to look over your left shoulder. Inhale your head to center. Exhale, turn your head to look over your raised arm. Inhale everything, torso, arm, vision back to center. Exhale, return to your pyramid. We'll do the other side. Inhale. This time, put your weight into your left leg. And then exhale over to the right, low back, mid back, upper back. Inhale, bring your right leg, your right arm straight back behind you. Left hand on your chest. Exhale, bend that arm at a 90-degree angle, pose of Min. Again, all your weight should be in your left foot. Min was the god of virility and fertility. Inhale. Exhale, turn your head to look over your left shoulder. Inhale your head to center. Exhale, turn your head to look over your right shoulder. When you're ready, everything comes forward. Low back, mid back, upper back, arms, vision. Right hand comes in front of your chest. Left hand comes on top. Pyramid in front of your chest. Inhale, raise your pyramid up to the sky, just like we did on our backs. And then exhale, release to pose of Selket. So all fingers are still touching. Bend your elbows into the side of your body. And then exhale, hands down by your sides. That little pelvis tilt we worked on with 90-90, work on it now. Squeeze your belly button into your side, tilt your pelvis. And then exhale, fold. Fold forward. Normal forward fold. Bend your knees enough to get your feet flat to the earth, and walk yourself back into Merkut. Feet together in your full body pyramid. Inhale, pick up your left foot, reach it up to the sky. And then exhale, step your left foot through your hands. High lunge. Pick up that back foot, move it in a footprint. Set the toes down about 45 degrees. Left hand comes inside the left leg. Tracing again, right hand traces the left arm up to the sky. Stack your shoulders. Maybe again, you are on your knee, whatever works best for your body here. Breathe. And when you're ready, rise. Parallel your arms to the earth. Walk that foot in so that the heel is in alignment with the arch of the back foot. Parallel your arms to the earth. Long line of energy in the back leg as much of a bend as is comfortable in your right leg. Open your knee just slightly so you can see your big toes. Strong arms parallel to the earth. Inhale, reach that left arm up to the sky. Right arm comes down the legs or wraps around the back. Reach first, then reverse, and breathe. When you're ready, release to return to Kemetic Triangle. Biggest bend as you can muster in the left leg, parallel the arms towards the earth. Vision is looking over the left middle finger. Breathe. Exhale, cartwheel your arms down towards the earth. Pick up your left foot. Step your right foot back to meet the earth. Meet the left on the earth. Return to your Murkut. When you're ready, slowly and mindfully come up on the balls of your feet. Exhale your knees down to the earth. Your knees on the earth. Pick up your back feet. Shift your shoulders over your wrists so that you're in a modified plank. You're on a plank on your knees. Inhale. Exhale, bend your elbows back behind you and slowly lower your entire body down to the earth. Release the tops of your feet down to the earth. Kaw your arms. So we're in prone kaw now. So your arms are bent at 90 degrees. Zip your legs together. Third eye comes to the mat. Inhale, pick up your legs. And then exhale, pick up your chest and your kaw arms. So you're in a kaw Superman. Maybe you stay right here, look down to protect your neck. And maybe you want a little extra. You can inhale. Exhale, bend your elbows towards your body and bring your shoulder blades together. Inhale, back to kaw. Exhale, compress your kaw, shoulder blades together, elbows in. Inhale, back to kaw. Exhale, compress and hold, elbows into the body. You're balancing on your core, legs are up, torso is up, arms are up. And then exhale, release everything back down. Shake your hips from side to side. That feels good. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Push yourself back up to tabletop. We did all that core work today, so some cat-cow should feel good right now. Take the cat-cow motion, it works for your body. So maybe you release your belly towards the earth and bring your hips up or your vision up. Then maybe you reverse the motion for cat. Maybe you like some rib cage circles where you drop your torso towards the earth and bring it back up in a circle. Maybe you want full body circles where you bring your glutes to your heels, then bring your shoulders slightly over your wrists. Take a cat-cow motion that feels really good for your body right now. And when you're ready, come to stillness. Bring your right hand in front of your face. Inhale your left arm up towards the sky. Rotate the wrists. And then exhale, bring the shoulder, the cheek, and the head to the earth for thread and needle. Now, if you like, you can extend that right arm out. You can also extend that left arm out. You can extend your right arm out. You can extend your right leg back. Breathe, stretch your shoulders. Another twist. And if you extended, bring your knees to parallel, bring your right hand in front of your face, push yourself up, lift that left arm up to the sky, rotate the wrist again, come back to tabletop, we'll do the other side. Left hand in front of the face, right arm up, rotate the wrist, shoulder, cheek, side of the head, come to the earth. Maybe you extend your left arm forward, maybe you extend the left leg back. you extended, bring everything back to the middle. Inhale, your right arm comes up to the sky, rotate the wrists one more time. Return to tabletop. Cross out your ankles. Bring your bottom flat to the earth behind your ankles. Make sure you have enough space behind you to lie down. Straighten your legs out. Flex your feet. Let's notice how it feels on our last time. Palms up to the sky. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly, slowly lower yourself down. Again, find that sweet spot. Bring yourself all the way down to the mat. Feet flat to the earth. Walk your feet out as wide as the mat. Flip your arms back up into cod, a 90-degree angle. Inhale. Exhale, knees go to the left, head comes to the right. Inhale, center. Knees to the right, head to the left. Inhale, center. Just take these twists at your own pace. And whenever you feel complete, return to Sahu. Again, your knees can be up to the sky as wide as your mat, falling in together, or the back of the legs can be flat to the mat. Return to your pyramid between your rib cage, right hand on the body, left hand on top, pads of the thumbs touching. I encourage you to keep the activation for the final Sahu. So point those toes up towards the sky, ankles in alignment with the knees. Press the elbows into the earth, press the back of the head into the earth, bring the shoulder blades together, heart to the sky. My suggested meditation for your Sahu is I will persevere. There's nothing for you to do now, but let the practice do its work. Slowly bring your awareness back into your body. Maybe you rock your head from side to side. Maybe you shift your hips from side to side. On an inhale, raise your pyramid about 6 inches off your chest. And then this time, release your pyramid and bring your palms down to the sides, to the earth, framing your right and left. Inhale, bring your ankles to touch. And then exhale, squeeze your knees into your chest. Give yourself a big hug, rock from side to side, make small circles. And then rock over to your left side and give yourself a full round of Kemetic breath on your left side. A big inhale, pause, and an exhale. Pause, and then push yourself up to seated. At the end of Kemetic Yoga practice, we say Hotep, which means peace be unto you. Hotep to all of you. Thank you for practicing Kemetic Yoga perseverance with me today. Please drink a lot of water. You might be a little bit sore. If so, that means the practice was working. So I hope it was good for you. I definitely got a good sweat. Look at my hair. I slowly sweat my own hair out in my own practice. So there's that.